We're going to start a little bit different today. This is a quick video with Steve Neary. Steve Neary is, what would I say, COO of Revivology. You also have 4 other businesses beside that one, so a serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
And you are also a member of Vistage of Southern Colorado with Catherine Wickland.
That is correct.
So, on the journey to join Vistage, what was the key reason or motivation for you to join Vistage?
Personal growth, for sure. I wanted to become a better leader. I wanted to become a better husband, better father, better human being, run my business in a more efficient and effective manner, and have a tool to learn. When you're a CEO, you're kind of on an island. You can't really rely on your employees. In most cases, you don't go home and talk to your spouse about what's going on in your business. So it offered an opportunity for me to talk to other CEOs of large companies, similar companies, but completely different companies than mine, that were all having similar issues, and commune with one another to solve problems and grow and learn.
This for most of the folks that join any particular group, and Vistage in particular, there's usually a tipping point, a key. You go like, I'm willing to take and expend capital for the benefit I'm going to receive. What was your tipping point?
I actually looked at Vistage about 5 or 6 years ago, and I've been a member now for a few years, and it wasn't the right time for me 5 or 6 years ago. I didn't know what I didn't know at the time. Our business was kind of ticking along, and then a few years ago, Catherine approached me, and we started talking about Vistage again. I remembered what I thought about it previously, and it just made sense for our business at that time. With some of the issues we were having, it felt like we kind of flatlined. There were some things I was hoping to achieve that I couldn't get to on my own. And so, just wanting additional resources, some additional mind share of people that I could rely on and that had business experience like I had, but even greater, different, and then a network of 25,000 people that I could reach out to at any time and get their advice and help.
I think the Vistage Chair really makes a big difference in the Vistage experience, and Catherine has a wealth of experience in the leadership and corporate arena. What were the key strengths or takeaways that you think that you see off the top with Catherine?
Catherine really holds us accountable, holds me accountable. That's another thing that as a CEO, there's not much of, is accountability. I mean, self-imposed accountability is one thing, but having your Vistage Chair problem solve with you, come up with solutions for you, and then hold you accountable to those solutions is big. And then really having your group, of 5 or 6 people that you commit, or 12 or 15 people, whatever it may be, that you commit to doing something for. You don't want to show up to that next group or that next one-to-one with your chair and not have completed your tasks. I think as CEOs, we're all very task-oriented and driven, and none of us like to fail. And if you show up without completing your tasks, you've failed. So holding us accountable, that's huge.
With the accountability and the key things that you're doing now in the business versus what you were doing 3 years ago, what would you see the most tangible evidence of benefit to you from joining Vistage?
Just the way I think about problems within the company and ideas and solutions and opportunities. It was very linear prior to this, and now it's not. Now there is a much different way of thinking about and processing opportunities, struggles, problems, a way to help think about the culture of my company, our companies. I think that's been very, and then these speakers, the guest speakers are world class. I mean, these are people that speak all over the world to massive groups at big conferences, and we have access to them once a month. It's really, really incredible how we get to sit in with these people in a group of 5 and have authors and speakers and great thinkers speak to us about our businesses and our problems and solutions to our businesses and problems. It's incredibly valuable. I mean, more valuable than you could possibly imagine.
So, Steve, to close, for the person that's considering joining Vistage of Southern Colorado with Catherine, what advice might you offer them?
Vet the group. Talk to people that are in the group. see what their experiences have been. I obviously would talk to anybody about our group. I know everybody else in our group would talk to a potential candidate about our group at any time and talk about their successes. I think if you vet the group, the money is nothing in the big picture. Everybody talks about money and time. Well, this gives you time to make a lot more money. So if you don't take the time to learn about your business, learn about yourself, grow and become better, you're never going to be more successful. So it's just not a money issue.
Steve, thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely.